Welcome back to Across Louisiana. You know, it's one of the pinnacles of learning here in the greater Baton Rouge area. It's the East Baton Rouge Parish Library, and they've got lots of exciting things going on, like the digital library. And here to tell us all about that is Mary Stein. Welcome back to the show, Mary.
Thanks, Nils. As we've talked about before, the library's not going away. We still have wonderful books and magazines and CDs and audiobooks and experiences and friendly people to help you. But we also have the digital library. So everything that you can find in the real library, you can also find through your iPad or your iPhone or your Android or your laptop or your PC at your house. And we've stashed it all in what we like to call the digital library. Thousands and thousands of magazine articles and music and ebooks and music that you can download. And our newest thing, Nils, is some new streaming video in the Overdrive library. People have been enjoying our Overdrive ebooks for years, and in fact, 250,000 checked out last year. That's
Wow.
a lot of ebooks
That is.
downloading and then checking themselves back into the library. No fines ever. But we just started the Overdrive screening room. So we already had indie flicks for streaming, especially if you love to watch the Oscars and get up on all those documentaries and the shorts and Sundance Film Fest and all that kind of stuff. We had all that in indie flicks, but now we've got some more mainstream videos in the Overdrive streaming video, and it's just as simple as click and watch. And of course, it's free with your library card. That is the price of admission to this theatrical production.
It's really amazing how far it's come now, where you can take really an entire world of learning and literally have it delivered right into the palm of your hand, right?
It's phenomenal. It has really opened doors for our students, but also some of our older patrons who are maybe a little bit more shut in. I was talking to someone just the other day who would be frantic if she ran out of books to read because she couldn't get back to the library to check out more. And I said, well, you know, if you can just download, and she said, well, oh, I have an iPad. And I said, well, then at 2 in the morning, if you run out, there's always plenty more to get. And it really opens up a whole new world for you. And with our students, we have so many wonderful, serious resources that help with homework, live tutors, wonderful reference books that are just sitting up there in the cloud, that we've even started the Volumen project with our friends at the LSU Honors College, a young man's project, to get computer use cards to kids who didn't ever get to the library. Wow. And that way, if nothing else, through their mom's smartphone, they can get at some of this information, since all they needed was that library card. That is indeed your pass.
And it's really so important, especially important, to get that kind of information and that kind of learning into the hands of the people who may not have had access before. Right?
Exactly. And you know what? You said the most important word for us, which is access. Libraries all over East Baton Rouge, and in fact all over the state. It's National Library Week, so I like to plug all of our colleagues all over the United States, and certainly here in Louisiana. Libraries everywhere provide access. They provide PCs in their libraries. They provide free internet. They provide free Wi-Fi. Here in Baton Rouge, we really go the extra mile, and there are hundreds of PCs and even more importantly, caring staff to help you and to teach you, free computer classes, free humans to help you, you know, not just looking online for help, because sometimes people need that human interaction to really provide the access. So it's really good.
No question. It's a huge resource and a great benefit to everyone. Really quickly, tell them where they can go to find out more information.
It is the simplest thing in the world, ebrpl.com.
Mary, thanks so much for coming on and giving us a scoop on it. Look forward to checking it out.
Yes.
Well, Medicare fraud is an ever-growing problem, but there's an organization now that's helping address that. It's the Senior Medicare Patrol. Take a look, everyone.
The Senior Medicare Patrol is federally funded by the Administration for Community Living. And in Louisiana, we're sponsored by EQ Health Solutions. Our mission is to empower Medicare beneficiaries, their families, and caregivers to prevent, detect, and report fraud, abuse, and waste through outreach, counseling, and education.
And they're telling us out of the Center for Medicare and Medicaid services in Washington that anywhere from 60 to 100 billion, that's with a B, is lost by fraud, abuse, error, and waste each year in this nation. That's an eye-opener. All I know is good medicine. All I know are physicians who practice good medicine, but there are some that are not, and there are people who will take advantage of your Medicare number and buy all sorts of things with it.
In Louisiana, we have over 800,000 Medicare beneficiaries. We have 3 full-time staff with a limited budget. It's a grant program. We have 46 wonderful volunteers, but 800,000 people to reach with the few numbers that we have to support the program is daunting. So volunteers are critical for us to reach the Medicare beneficiaries across the entire state.
We are looking for someone who is not afraid to stand up in front of a group and maybe give a 15 to 20-minute presentation on Medicare fraud prevention. They talk to them about protecting their Medicare summary notice, detecting fraud, waste, and abuse on their Medicare summary notices, and then how to report that. We're also looking for volunteers who like to work at health fairs, where they stand at a booth and they hand out literature, giveaways. We provide all of that information for them.
Well, in my particular case, I answered an ad about Spanish-speaking volunteers for SMP. One of my favorite programs is Social Security and Medicare. The costs are very high, and incrementally every year goes up higher and higher. And if fraud is one of the reasons, then I will do whatever is necessary to help. I can utilize my intelligence, my knowledge, my experience, my organizational skills, and if I don't have any of those, then I can acquire them because I'm dealing with people that are very capable. They are able to tell you exactly, well, this is what you can do, this is what's going to happen, this is the result. At the same time, some of the younger people are more knowledgeable about Medicare activities that I am not.
When that Medicare notice comes in, hopefully you can check the date, know the doctor that you saw is the doctor who's listed, and that the service that was given to you, you received, and the tests that you went to take, and the procedure, and even the hospital you were admitted to is accurate, and that you care. And if you find that it isn't, that's something you should take up with the provider, or either your plan, or if you're not satisfied with that, or you can't get an answer for it that's clear to you, that you contact the Senior Medicare Patrol for them to investigate. Because I think that not only is it fraud and abuse, it's also error and waste.
It's just very simple. Look at your bill. Now, I've been looking at my bills forever because it's my money, but your money, which is basically what I'm looking out for now, and you know, the federal government doesn't have any money. This is the taxpayer money that we need to watch out for.
We have found that retired professionals are a good fit for this type of work and the type of volunteers that are important to this program. If you feel that you can help us, we would greatly appreciate you calling our toll-free number, 877-272-8720, and talk with us. You can also go to our website, stopmedicarefraudla.org, and complete a questionnaire, read more about our program, or look at some of the testimonies from other volunteers and get more information about our organization.
When we come back on Across Louisiana, we'll hear from the Baton Rouge Area Association of Black Journalists. Don't miss it.